Welcome back to Bennock's Garage. Today we are working on a 1994 Toyota Corolla, and we are doing a power steering pump replacement, which is down here in the corner. You're going to need a wrench, something to get a small hose off with. You're going to need a small extension, a 16, a 14, a 12, and a 14 millimeter ratcheting socket or ratcheting wrench. I prefer the ones with the swingy tip on it. I don't know what you want to actually call them. And a 7/8 or 22 millimeter to take off the actual bolt that goes into the back of it. First thing you want to do is take your 14, that top bolt right there. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. And you pull up on it till it loosens. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it out a little bit, not completely out yet, because I'm going to need to take off the back hose back here. And then once that hose is off, it gives me the freedom I need to get the 22 millimeter in the very back, take out the bolt that holds in the power steering fluid. And when you do this, you might want to use a catch can on the bottom to catch everything so you don't ruin your floor. Next thing you need to do is take the clip off the back of the hose, which is there, and push it down about 2 inches. So I like to use a bent needle nose to do this one. There we go. And then once it's down, you can just reach down and pull your hose off, just like that. Alright, now that that hose is off, you stick your 7/8 drive down in there. There we go. And just push. Of course, it's harvest woodpecker lips. There we go. And now, you just take it out with your fingers. On the bottom side, right where them lines are, you're going to see a connection point from the power steering pump to the bottom bracket. You do not need to take off that whole bracket. Just, right there's the back of it, just that 14 millimeter bolt that goes through and holds it on. So just that 14 millimeter needs to come off, nothing else. From there, you can finish taking your top bolt out right here. If your belt is still on, now's the time to remove it. If it's not on and just fell off by itself, all you gotta do is pull it out. That quick. Once it's off, this is a 16 mil to take off your pulley. You have a 12 mil up top, 2 12 mils on the bottom, which takes off your reservoir. You have 2 14s, one down here and one at the bottom, 14 14. And that takes off the bracket on both sides and switch it all over to the new pump. And once you get it off, it pulls right up. It's that easy. You can see this is the new one compared to the old one. Unfortunately, this old one was not put on less than a year ago. So this one is practically new, and they did warranty exchange it. I'm not going to say who did it, but it is under warranty exchange. As for what parts you should have, your front bracket, your back bracket, and your reservoir. That's it. All right, once you get your pump back together, you're going to set it down into the hole onto the bottom bracket. And once it's on the bottom bracket, there we go. Once it's on the bottom bracket, you can pick it up a little bit and put your top bolt in loosely. Once you got the top bolt in, you're able to slide the bottom one all the way through without any issues. And go ahead and tighten that one down, hand tight only. I'm about to put it on. I'm not going to be able to film it because it's so tight. So the crush washer is on. I'm going to put it in first. Put it in through the hose first. Once it comes out of the hose, put the other crush washer on, and then put it into the pump itself. and then tighten it down. Once you get your hose back on, you can reach down and grab your secondary hose and slide it back over the reservoir, and then take your pliers and pull up the clamp. Alright, one of the last things you're going to want to do, you're going to put your belt back on. And the reason why you only wanted to put your bottom bolt on hand tight is it gives the freedom for the top bolt to move, the pump to move, and then once you're able to stretch the belt, get it nice and tight, and tighten your top one down, then you go around to the bottom and tighten that one up. From there, fill your fluid tank back up, start the car, and turn the steering wheel from left to right over and over again until the winding stops. And there you have it. You are done with a power steering pump on a 1994 Corolla. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.